Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Today's January 13th, 2016. In a little more than an hour, there's going to be a drawing for the record 1.5 and growing billion-dollar Powerball. What I'm going to reveal in this video is why there won't be any winner, even if it is said in the media that there is. If you're new to my channel, I show how we live in a world that is truly rigged against us, and we are manipulated in a variety of ways. One of those many ways is the lottery. The lottery is a grand theft from we the people who buy these tickets with the hope of, inheriting wealth so that we can improve our position in life. And right now, throughout this nation, there are tens of millions of people participating in that illusion who are essentially giving their hard-earned money away for almost nothing. Now, Truth Seeker, I want to be clear. I just said there'll be no winner. That's not exactly true. I know that some people win smaller pots. For example, my friend's ex-girlfriend a little more than a year ago won $50,000 in the lottery. For most of us, that would be very exciting to win. Winning 1.5 billion though is a whole nother ball game, and no one's going to be going home with that money. So through numerology and gematria, I'm going to show you what has happened in the recent history of the Powerball. If you apply these skills, you will see that the same is true throughout history beyond what we exposed in this video. For a little warm-up, let's just start with CNN's headline. CNN is someone who actively uses gematria. They code numbers into their headlines that are relevant to the story. This headline, "Is Tonight the Night?" is talking about, is tonight the night that somebody wins the $1.5 billion Powerball? The gematria of this headline in Pythagorean sums to 95 and 104. Powerball itself has gematria of 104, which we'll talk more about. That's no arbitrary number. Just want to show you, for those of you who are new here, this language of gematria, very relevant, and we're going to be using it to reveal the truth about the lottery in this video. If you want to know how to gematria, just go to your web search, type how to gematria. You'll see two videos that pop up on your search. They're both by me, Zachary K. Hubbard. One is a 30-minute video. I recommend you watch the series that I put together, though, that are made up of 15-minute part videos. That video is less than an hour. It's an hour's worth of information that it can improve your life forever for the better. Before we get to the Powerball, let's also start with this headline from today, Wednesday, January 13th, 2016. Supposedly, a Scottish married couple won the $33 million lottery there. And let me show you why this is very unlikely, starting with the word Scottish and today's date, January 13th. In gematria, Scottish equals 113, a lot like 1/13 for the date. Freemasonry, there is a branch of it called Scottish Rite Freemasonry. It is the branch of Freemasonry that dominates our government, our media, and so many other things. Scottish Rite Freemasonry, very powerful international network. The majority of the founders of this nation, the United States of America, were Scottish Rite Freemasons. So anyway, we get a Scottish couple on January 13th winning $33 million, 33 being the number of obsession for the Freemasons. Here's the couple. At least supposedly, their names are David and Carol, both having numerology of 22, which is interesting. In numerology, 22 is the master builder number. And the word master itself has a gematria of 22, just like David and Carol. In the story, if you read it, which I'll link down in the description, you can read the full article, which I have linked, as well as my blog posts. They talk about how they couldn't have imagined, they couldn't have dreamt of winning the lottery. Dream being the key word. So many people in this world are going through this life truly in a dream state, always thinking about fantasies and what they wish would happen, focused on fictional things such as movies and stories and TV shows, tuning out reality. That's part of what this lottery feeds on, keeping people in this dream state, hoping for something. hoping for something that's never going to come. But headlines like this reinforce the dream. Scottish couple wins $33 million on January 13th. If you don't know gematria, you can't see through the joke. If you guys think what I'm sharing here is some kind of coincidence or hoax, just go through my now more than 1,000 videos on this channel. I just show how your headlines are made up like this every day, from the lottery to everything else they shove down your throat. So anyhow, Truth Seeker, the two major lotteries in the United States are Powerball and Mega Millions. And look at the gematria of these words. Powerball, 104. Mega Millions, 311. Here's what's really interesting about that. These are important numbers to the nation. USA, the acronym, breaks down to 311, like Mega Millions. Use the 21st letter. 21 has a numerology of 3. S is the 19th letter. 19, 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. A is the first. USA, 311. Rhode Island, the 13th colony in gematria, sums to 311. The final colony before what was to come the 50 states of the United States of America. The date of establishment for the nation, the date we declared our independence, July 4th, 1776, a date with 104 numerology. And think about what 104 means. 10-4, over and out, message received. Communication hidden in language, in numerology of dates. These numbers, these names, they're not arbitrary, Powerball and Mega Millions. They're numbers of significance. The small way, they're also interesting. Powerball has gematria of 41, just like the acronym USA when it's added together, the 21st letter plus the 19th plus the 1st. 41 is the 13th prime. Think about how the nation began with 13 colonies. Also, with regards to Mega Millions having gematria of 57 and 66, the majority of presidents at the beginning of this country were inaugurated at the age of 57. With the S exception, 66, like the number of empire. If you take the gematria of the first 13 colonies, break down their names in numerology and add them together, it sums to 66. 66, an important number to the nation. The first ever highway built across the nation was Route 66, which in gematria also sums to 66. So check this out, Truth Seeker. The last major winner of the Powerball was the Avondale Revocable Trust. Not a person, but a trust. November 4th, 2015, they supposedly won $144 million. Here's what's interesting. Their name in gematria sums to 84. Just like United States of America, we're talking about numbers important to the nation. Here's another one. The date they won it, November 4th, 2015, a date with 50 numerology, America equals 50. Think about the 50 states. With regards to 84, think of the book 1984. That's about a nation a lot like ours. This book was written after World War II. This book was the playbook, mocking us, not warning us. Let me read to you about the lottery from 1984. The lottery, with its weekly payout of enormous prizes, was the one public event to which the proles, that's us, paid serious attention. It was probable that there were some millions of proles for whom the lottery was the principal, if not the only reason for remaining alive. Truth Seeker, in this nation, most people grind and work and hate their real lives so hard that all they can do is think about fantasy and fiction and what's on TV and winning the lottery. If you've never read this book, 1984, you have to read it. It's the truth. It was their delight, their folly, their anodyne, their intellectual stimulant. Where the lottery was concerned, even people who could barely read and write seemed capable of intricate calculations and staggering feats of memory. There was a whole tribe of men who made their living simply by selling systems, forecasts, and lucky amulets. Winston had nothing to do with the lottery, which was managed by the Ministry of Plenty. But he was aware, indeed, everyone in the party was aware, that the prizes were largely imaginary. Only small sums were actually paid out, the winners of the big prizes being non-existent persons. Now, Truth Seeker, I'm going to show you how that's the exact same truth in this world. No big purses, but some small purses, like $50,000 winners, maybe a $100,000 winner here and there. The big winners, fake entities, people like David and Carol, probably within the Masonic circle, which in here is called the Ministry of Plenty, the people who have enough. And then there's we, the people who have not. So let's go through these other winners, Truth Seeker. That was Avondale Revocable Trust. The next one was Julie Leach. And think about that word leech, Truth Seeker. She won it September 30th. Look at the 9-3. The word propaganda is 93. Also a date with 74 numerology, like Masonic. It's the Freemasons who riddle us this way, deceive us, play with our minds. Julie Leach has gematria of 41, just like Powerball. What do you know? Telling you, Truth Seeker, this is how they leech our wealth. Still at $2 at a ticket. $2 at a time per ticket. The winner before that, before Julie Leach, Truth Seeker, was Willie Nelson, who won it August 1st, 2015. What do you think about that? A Willie Nelson won it. Talk about laughing at us. Non-existent people. Willie Nelson has gematria of 59. The kill numbers are 59 and 44. Powerball itself is played in 44 states. The date he won it on, Willie Nelson, was a date with 44 numerology. Are you getting this? This is about truly killing our hope, Truth Seeker. You know? Think about all the broken hearts every time that one of these fake winners wins. That means millions of real people didn't. The winner before that was named Tom Ray. Another pretty ridiculous sounding name, Tom Ray. Tom Ray has gematria of 27, just like the word ball, Powerball. Tom Ray was having a ball, the fictional character, after he won the Powerball. He won it on July 4th, Truth Seeker. Last person won it on a date with 74 numerology. Tom Ray wins it on July 4th. A date with 26 numerology, the God number. The word God equals 26, so does the word dollar. Think about in God we trust on our dollar bills. That's not a reference to any spiritual God that any of us worship. That's a reference to in the dollar we trust, which is what the satanic Masons who rule over us, that's what they worship. Wealth, power, greed, selfishness. Show you something about July 4th and God, Truth Seeker. July 4th equals 156. That's the God number in English gematria. 26 the small way. The day Tom Ray won, it was also a date with 46 numerology. The word win equals 46. These other winners up here I didn't cover. Orincia Barze, another very fictional sounding name. Barze has gematria of 77 like power. She won it on a date with 41 numerology like Powerball. The winner before that, Maria Herrera, won it on a date with 44 numerology. It's played in 44 states. And then somebody anonymous won it the time before on a date with 57 numerology, which corresponded with Mega Millions. The point is, Truth Seeker, nobody's winning. This is how they steal our money. This is how they keep us living the dream, thinking we can escape our hell. This is what happens in the average American's mind. I mean, how many people do you know like this that are talking like this right now? Oh man, if I win, I'm going to do this and this and this and this. I've heard that from like 10 different people I know in the last week, and I just think, oh my God, you guys, save your money. Back when I was in high school, I used to work at a grocery store that sold lottery tickets. I remember all the people who come in, and you can just tell they don't have much. They look poor. But then they cough up $150 in lottery tickets, and they don't win shit. And they come back and they do it the next week, and the next week, and the next week. And my God, if they just saved up their money, they'd probably have $2,000, $3,000 in the bank. That's a nice chunk of change. That's something you can do something with in this world. You can take a vacation. But no, instead you spent it all on the fake lottery and gave the tyrants who tax you and make you work for pennies on the dollar. Instead, you give all your hard-earned money back to them. So is tonight the night? No, and it's never going to be the night. Save your $2, go to a used bookstore, pick up 1984 And while you're at it, pick up Animal Farm. 2 Orwell books worth reading.